What up everybody, this is Johnny Boy. Now I have the top 5 WTF moments of Death Parade episodes 3 to episodes 8. At number 5 we have the black haired woman. The moment that she regains her memories. She is the assistant to Decim, and we know that she was actually a human who Decim couldn't judge, because when she came into the judgment system she already knew she was dead. Therefore Decim couldn't properly judge her. Therefore, they had her memories, or Nona had her memories erased, but now she regained her memories. So the question is, what's gonna happen to her now? Is she still gonna continue to be the assistant for Decim? That seems to be the case. Or is she going to be put again into the judgment system so that she can be properly judged? It is very interesting to see what's gonna happen next. But I do think that having her as a partner for Decim is a good idea, especially for what Nona has planned for him, which I will talk about later. Now at number 4 we have Castra, the organizer of the dead. Now she is the one who separates the type of people and their memories, which bar they're going to go to. That is her job, and you guys know she has a sweet tooth for candy. Now Nona kind of used her and bribed her to do her a favor. Now she's supposed to follow the rules the way they're set, but no, Nona was like, I'll give you some candy if you give me specific people that I want. So Nona putting a request for 2 murderers, 2 people who have committed murder in the past, so that she can put Decim through a special test, and I will talk more about that later. Now at number 3 we have Decim. Now Decim, our main bartender. The thing about him is he has human emotions. Now he is a mannequin just like everybody else in the system, including the humans. The humans only have their memories, but the body is actually just a mannequin. But Decim, he's not supposed to have human emotions, but he does. And that is because Nona put those emotions in him, because she wants diversity in the judgment system, and she's just curious to see what's gonna happen. She's only been there for what, 80 years I think, as the manager of the building, but she wants to see what happens when he has human emotions, when he has an assistant who is a human, and how is he going to react when he has 2 murderers in front of him. So that's gonna be very interesting to see in episode 9. Now number 2 is Ginty. Ginty is similar to Decim in the sense that he seems kind of human, although he doesn't have human emotions, but he definitely has that human personality. Now the thing is that I'm not quite sure, can you confirm with me in the comments below, but you guys remember that girl and that famous guy who they went to the judgment system, but then in the previous episode she was still there. He wasn't there anymore, but she was still there with Ginty. Does that mean that Nona assigned her, instead of sending her to the void or to be reincarnated, she assigned her to be with Ginty? Is that what it means? Now I'm not sure, but I do think if that is the case, that she's going to be with Ginty, then that's part of Nona's overall plan of seeing, what if I put a human with a bartender who has human emotions? What if I put a human with a bartender who doesn't have human emotions? So that's very interesting. Nona is experimenting and seeing what works best. At number 1 we have the moment that the Oculus says, God has long since passed. That was a powerful moment, because we all think that God is still there, like he is maybe in a floor that's not reachable, because 90th floor is the highest floor where Nona lives. But Oculus, the man closest to God, says that God has long since passed. Does that mean that maybe there was never God to begin with, or that God actually died, or who knows what it means? That's a very interesting thing to think about. We do know that Oculus created the judgment system, so while maybe God created everybody and the earth and everything, he didn't create the system of judgment. Oculus did, and Oculus is the boss of Nona. He is the boss of the whole building. So he knows a lot of information that nobody else knows. He's the one who assigned Nona, and Nona still believes that God is still there. She's like, oh, you know, why don't you tell God, blah 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 blah. But no, he confirmed by speaking to himself, and we heard him, is that God has long since passed. That was very interesting to me. I don't know if it was to you, but I wanna know more about that. I wanna know the detail, the background story of God and of Oculus, how the Oculus become the closest man to God. So that's very interesting. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these top 5 WTF moments, and what are your top 5s. I want to know any moments that I missed that you feel are important in the episodes 3 to episode 8. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Oh yes! Yes! No, she didn't. You see? Oh, she just said that.